isn't just for Caitlin, but you asked me about Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that player set it.
Okay.
If Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. So is it truly a broken record?
Swoopes, on the surface, may have a point. However, there remains one or a few fundamental flaws in her argument.
Yeah, that'll go in the record books as Caitlin Clark is the all-time, whatever it is. I don't even know what the number is, but that's the way it'll be. And I don't think it should be.
And the sad part is that record would never be broke because
there'll never be another COVID year.
COVID year. Well, there's
right?
never going to be probably another 5 or 6 years you can play in college sports, right? And that's the thing about it, right? Like, it should be a whole separate entity.
Yeah, and it's not to take anything away from what she's done, but if you're talking about breaking records, then if this player did it in this amount of time, then you should do it in that same amount of time.
Swooping. Tickling averages 15 turnovers a game.
And Swoopes gets it right back for the Raiders in 2 hits.
Get ready, WNBA fans, because the drama off the court is as intense as the action on it. The Sheryl Swoopes versus Caitlin Clark saga is shaking up the league, making waves across social media and sports platforms like ESPN. This clash between a WNBA legend and a rising rookie star is drawing attention from fans and players alike.
To get better, I think we could have executed a little bit better on offense, but they're a really good defensive team. So we got a little stagnant. We didn't get out in transition probably as much as we would have liked, but we did some good things, but also some things we can learn from.
Watch it back. I'm not sure if we're going to love that we were small. You know, maybe we should have stayed big and get a little more pressure on the inside. But analytics during the game showed us that we were better small, so we did it.
Fueling one of the most talked about rivalries in recent WNBA history. But this feud isn't just about basketball. It's about pride, legacy, and the future of the WNBA. Sheryl Swoopes, an icon and pioneer of the game, has been openly skeptical of Caitlin Clark since her college days. Despite Clark's record-breaking performances and fresh energy in the league, Swoopes has remained critical, doubting whether Clark's collegiate dominance would translate to the professional level. However, Clark has silenced many doubters, not just surviving, but thriving in her rookie season. From setting the NCAA scoring record to breaking assist records in the WNBA, she's redefining what it means to be a rookie. Her rise has captivated fans and media alike, drawing comparisons to other transformative sports stars. The tension between Swoopes' skepticism and Clark's meteoric success has become one of the most significant narratives in women's sports. Swoopes' sharp criticism of Clark appears to stem from multiple sources. While some suggest it's simply a professional critique, others believe there's more at play: jealousy, rivalry, and even deeper tensions related to race and legacy. Swoopes has been accused of being jealous of Clark's swift rise to stardom, as Clark has quickly become one of the most popular players in the WNBA. Some argue that Swoopes' stance reflects discomfort among certain former players.
This rookie matchup has been box office. I mean, straight up popcorn.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese seamlessly transitioned over to the next level. When it comes to the race for Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark is the odds-on favorite and leads the WNBA in assists, while Angel Reese leads the league in double-doubles, including posting a league record 15 straight. That said, the rivalry between Clark and Reese has delivered with intense performances, close finishes, and record ratings for all three Sky Fever matchups.
Particularly with how Clark's popularity has attracted a new, predominantly white fan base to a league that has traditionally celebrated black athletes. The issue of race has further fueled this rivalry, with some analysts suggesting that Swoopes' criticism may be tied to resentment over Clark's prominent place in a space historically led by black players. Swoopes first voiced her doubts about Clark during her college career, criticizing her reliance on volume shooting and implying that Clark's high-scoring games were more about taking too many shots than true skill.
I
was a pretty good team.
That was pretty.
What made that team so good, you two? Outside Clark again.
Clark over Horston, hits a three.
Double-double of the season. Caitlin joining us now live here on Ion. Caitlin, congratulations. What is it about tonight? You really were in a zone tonight, feeling your way through, playing some outstanding basketball all evening tonight.
Yeah, honestly, I thought minus the first 6 minutes of the game, I thought we were really good. We played sound defense, and other than the first 6 minutes, I thought we executed well. We pushed the pace. I thought we played with good pace all night. We knew when to push the ball in transition. We knew when to pull it out. So I'm just proud of this group. I thought we battled, and we didn't let it get close at the end, and that was kind of our problem here last time we were here is we let them come back. We know they're a really good fourth quarter team, but we battled and figured it out.
This skepticism persisted into Clark's WNBA career as Swoopes continued to downplay her achievements. Yet Clark's record-breaking performances, her double-doubles, and her growing fan base have proven Swoopes wrong, turning her critique into a hot topic among fans. In addition to her criticism, Swoopes has positioned herself as a vocal advocate for other WNBA players, especially those she feels are overlooked. This has led to moments where she downplays Clark's accomplishments while uplifting other athletes in the league. For instance, after Diamond DeShields made a controversial play against Clark, Swoopes publicly sided with DeShields, fueling the perception of her bias against Clark.
Caitlin, your first WNBA game, was it everything you expected it to be? I know it wasn't the outcome you wanted, but tell us how did you feel about your first performance?
Yeah, I thought we played really hard. Just a great atmosphere for women's basketball. I think it's a good kickoff to the WNBA season. I think the way we played, there's some things we could have executed a little better. I thought we could have got into our offense a little bit better. The pace was amazing. That's fun basketball people like to watch, but overall, definitely what I expected.
Yeah, so what do you take away from this game? Besides the fact that you guys didn't walk out of here with a W, what do you take away from this game that you want to improve on moving forward?
I think just the little things. I think knowing when to push in transition and knowing when to slow up and run our offense a little bit better. I think overall our defense was pretty good. I thought we could have gotten better in some areas. I thought we could have passed the ball a little bit better, but overall, a lot to learn from. These are good learning experiences for us. This doesn't count. Go back and watch the film. Film doesn't lie, and learn from that.
All right, thanks. Good luck the rest of the season.
Swoopes often praises other Indiana Fever players, but noticeably leaves Clark out of the conversation, adding fuel to the rivalry. Swoopes' actions during WNBA broadcasts have also caught the attention of fans and commentators. When her co-commentators praise Clark, Swoopes has remained conspicuously silent.
Swoopes has it, turns in the air for the game. Swoopes on a spin.
Further cementing the idea that she's deliberately snubbing the rookie star. This silence has drawn more criticism from fans, who see it as a refusal to acknowledge Clark's undeniable impact on the game. The rivalry between Swoopes and Clark has ignited heated debates across social media and in WNBA circles. Clark's games are seeing record attendance, especially when she plays against the Indiana Fever, and her electrifying performances have only intensified the spotlight on this feud. Yet even as Clark continues to shine, Swoopes remains one of her harshest critics, consistently praising others on the Fever while omitting any mention of Clark. Even ESPN's Stephen A. Smith has weighed in, calling out Swoopes for her apparent bias and questioning whether her personal issues with Clark are clouding her professional judgment. When Stephen A. Smith gets involved, you know the drama has reached a new level. This rivalry is more than just a clash between two players. It's about the future of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's rise has brought new fans, higher ratings, and more media attention to the league. She is single-handedly driving the WNBA's growth. Yet rather than embracing this change, Swoopes seems intent on tearing down the next generation. Swoopes did attempt to address the criticism with an apology, but it backfired. Her comment, "Black people can't be racist," only intensified the backlash, leaving fans even more divided. Many are now questioning whether her criticism of Clark is rooted in personal jealousy. The drama surrounding this rivalry is unfolding not just on the court, but in broader cultural conversations about race, legacy, and the future of women's basketball. As the WNBA season progresses, the tension between Swoopes and Clark is showing no signs of letting up. Clark's battle for Rookie of the Year, where she's in a tight race with Angel Reese, adds even more intrigue to the story. Reese, another rising star, has her own rivalry with Clark, further complicating the dynamics of the season. Fans are picking sides, and the league is watching closely to see how this drama will shape the future of the WNBA. What's clear is that Caitlin Clark is here to stay. Her on-court dominance, combined with her ability to generate headlines, makes her one of the most important players in the league today. While Swoopes may continue to throw shade, Clark's talent and growing fan base are pushing her to the forefront of the WNBA. The Sheryl Swoopes versus Caitlin Clark saga is far from over. Fans and commentators are eagerly watching for the next chapter in this heated rivalry. Will Swoopes finally give Clark the recognition she deserves, or will the tension continue to shape the WNBA for years to come? One thing is certain, the stakes have never been higher, and the future of the league is unfolding in real time. As the season heats up, so will the drama. Clark's race for Rookie of the Year, her rivalry with Angel Reese, and her growing stardom are propelling the WNBA into the spotlight. Meanwhile, Swoopes' criticism and refusal to back down ensure that this saga will remain a central storyline for the league. WNBA fans, buckle up. This is just the beginning of what could be one of the most defining rivalries in league history. Stay tuned, because the next chapter in the Sheryl Swoopes versus Caitlin Clark drama is about to unfold, and you won't want to miss it.